I'm not over yet.
Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Mike. We're back at it with another video. So today we'll be checking out that Tim Duncan actually get a quadruple double. This was in the NBA Finals in 2003. I've been hearing that he had like 5 blocks per game around that time, and stats that were like crazy. But there was a game that he probably had a quadruple double. So I wanted to check this out today if he actually had a quadruple double, because that's hard as hell to have somebody do something like that. So yeah, I never seen that before. I mean, back in the days, somebody like Will Chamberlain was doing shit like that. So, but yeah, we'll see. If he actually had a quadruple double today. But before you dive on in, make sure I give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to your channel, subscribe to your boys. Let's dive on into the video. Subscribe to Johnny Arnett. Does great videos. Should check out his videos.
Once upon a time, on June 15th, 2003, Tim Theodore Duncan played one of the greatest games ever seen in the history of basketball. But what if I told you that if his stats from this performance had been tracked correctly, then this game from the Big Fundamental could be widely seen today as the greatest single performance in NBA Finals history. So here's what you really need to know. Duncan was dominating the New Jersey Nets in the 2003 NBA Finals in such a way that we had never seen a power forward dominate on the game's biggest stage. Over the course of the 6-game series, Duncan averaged an absolutely absurd 24.2 points,
17 rebounds, 5.3 blocks. The last person I've seen that averaged that shit was Mark Eden. Rest in peace to him. He averaged 5 blocks per game during a season. So for him to do that shit, god damn. Shit. 1 steal per game.
17 rebounds, 5.3 assists, 1 steal, and 5.3 blocks on 49.5% shooting, which is obviously one of the most jaw-dropping stat lines in playoff history.
Limo at your service.
I ain't never see that.
Here to help you save hundreds by
put some
customizing your
respect
car
on
insurance
Duncan's
with
name,
Liberty
man.
Mutual.
But the championship-clinching 6th game was the real cherry on top. The Spurs won the game 88-77, and in that contest, Duncan had a mesmerizing stat line of 21 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists, and 8 blocks on 47.4% shooting. Now already on surface level, it's clear that this performance has an argument for being the greatest performance in playoff history, let alone finals history. But it was very close to being even more special than just that. With his 8 blocks, Duncan was only a total of 2 block shots away from the illustrious quadruple-double. Since blocks and steals began being tracked in 1973, there have been a total of 4 quadruple-doubles in NBA history. 1 was by Nate Thurmond, 1 was by Alvin Robertson, 1 by Hakeem Olajuwon, and 1 by David Robinson. The thing is, every single one of these quadruple-doubles happened in a regular season game, meaning that there has never, ever been a quadruple-double performance in the NBA playoffs. But what if I told you that there should have been? According to an endless amount of videos and articles online, the common belief on the internet seems to be that Tim Duncan should have been credited with a quadruple-double in his championship-clinching performance. Essentially, it comes down to these 8 blocked shots. The story is that the game's statistician incorrectly tracked Duncan's blocks, and should have given him an additional 2 blocks, thus giving Timmy the quadruple-double. Now here's the thing, this isn't like some mythical performance.
Did I just say Will Chamberlain? I just said the beginning of the video, Will Chamberlain will have some shit like that. And look, Will Chamberlain, he about to mention him. Cause I know he had crazy stats, bro. It's just
from Wilt Chamberlain,
ridiculous.
where we have no footage of his amazing game,
Look at
and
this
are
shit,
left
bro.
to speculate about the truth of the matter.
Bro, 24 fucking blocks, bro. Bro. Look at this shit, bro. Just what the hell? What the hell? Video game numbers, bro.
But rather, we have the entire performance from Duncan on film. So theoretically, it shouldn't be hard to get a definitive answer on the situation. Let's start by looking at his 8 verified block shots. These are them being displayed on your screen now. So I think we can all agree that these confirmed blocks look pretty legit. But now is where things get really interesting. Because now we're looking at the plays that allegedly should have been counted as blocks as well for Tim Duncan. The first was midway into the third quarter. Kerry Kittles is attacking the basket, and after receiving contact, Kittles releases the ball before it was deflected out of bounds by Tim Duncan. Just to be clear, there was no foul called on this play. Now, according to the NBA, this did not count as a block.
They're gonna say 8 blocks, but if you watch the whole game, everything, there'll be like a block where they might call it like a foul or something. So yeah, that's crazy.
Shot for anyone on the court, because this was not registered as a shot attempt for Kerry Kittles, meaning that Duncan's deflection was just that, a deflection and not a blocked shot. This seems like complete and utter nonsense to me though, because if Kittles wasn't shooting the basketball, then what was he doing? If you ask me, it was clear that Kittles was shooting the ball because he had just received contact and launched the ball at an upwards angle towards the rim, as if he was trying to earn a trip to the free throw line. What's amazing is that even ABC's commentators agreed with me during the play, including the legendary big man Bill Walton, who knows a thing or two about blocked shots.
I don't know if that was considered a shot attempt, but it's Duncan that knocked it out of there. That's absolutely a blocked shot. And then he's got 6 in my book.
So now I think we can all agree that Tim Duncan legitimately deserved at least 9 blocked shots. But now let's look at the alleged 10th block, which is what he needed for the quadruple-double. This one happened with just under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Richard Jefferson gets the basketball at the top of the key. He drives the lane and then drops a bounce pass to Kenyon Martin, who goes up for the shot, which is then blocked by either David Robinson or Tim Duncan. Now it's hard to tell definitively, but based on this footage, it looks like Tim Duncan gets to it first and gets his hand over the top of the basketball. I'll zoom in, slow it down, and give you time to look at it for yourself. Based on this specific highlight from this specific angle, many YouTubers have claimed that this was clearly a blocked shot by Tim Duncan.
That's a blocked shot, but
with the stat
Duncan
instead of Robinson.
had his hand up.
But I don't think it's that simple, because what most people don't realize is that there's actually another available angle on this shot. Usually, the NBA puts out an annual movie/documentary based on the season of the championship winner. This is the one from 2003 dedicated to the San Antonio Spurs title run. And on this one, which I have watched in its entirety, there is actually baseline footage of this play. Take a look. Now on this one, it is pretty clear that Duncan got to Kenyon Martin first. But although Duncan may have got a piece of the basketball, Martin did not release the shot just yet.
David Robinson.
But instead, he regathered it before he eventually releases it, where it's sent back by seemingly David Robinson.
Yeah, okay.
From this angle, I can't possibly see how this block could have been Duncan's, as the follow-through.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, that angle, yeah, he still had the ball in his hands when Duncan tapped it, but when Robinson had his hand, it looked like it looks like Robinson got the block of it.
Through of his arm is going in the exact opposite direction of where the ball is sent flying. So from a physics standpoint, it only makes sense that David Robinson was actually the one who blocked this shot.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, as much as
Not
it pains me
Robinson's.
to say it, I do think he fell just short of the quadruple-double, even if his stats had been accurately calculated. Yes,
you really
the
had 9.
statistician was wrong, but instead of his stat line being 21, 20, 10, and 8, it
Should've
should have
9.
been 21, 20, 10, and 9. In actuality, since blocks and steals have been tracked, there has still never been a player in NBA history who's achieved a quadruple-double in the NBA playoffs. But at the end of the day, does it really matter? Even without that quadruple-double accomplishment on his resume, there is still no
That's
question
sad.
that this was one of the select few greatest performances of all time.
It's ridiculous.
And quite possibly the greatest performance that the league has ever seen in a championship clinching game. So now it's your turn. Is there any performance in the finals that's more impressive than this one? And where does the big fundamental rank on your list of greatest players? I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching as always. Make sure to like and subscribe for more basketball content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
So my thing is with Duncan, like people when it comes to like 2000s, like people would say like he's like second, third. I heard people say too. Some people they put him number 1, which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of understand why. Because if you go back to like his stats, everything, yeah, it was kind of ridiculous. And yeah, he got 3 MVPs. He had championships, everything. So 2000, if you say that he's your number 1, I will understand that. So, but I get it. Some people have him like 3 or something like that, 2, 3. But man, he was good, man. He was great. He was up there, like top guys in the 2000s. He was up there. Him, Kobe, Shaq, like they were great. So yeah, man. Tim Duncan, I think too. Like people say that he should be in the GOAT convo. In my opinion, he should be, but I think because his game is just basic, like it's not like flashy and everything to where people's like, oh my god, like it makes you get out your seat, everything. I don't know, it's different now. Like he's fundamental, everything, and his game is basic. It's not flashy. He just goes to his shots, everything. He's not trying. He just want to win the game. You know what I'm saying? So I know now that everything's like flashiness, so everybody puts like certain people in the GOAT combo due to like flashiness too. And how they are as players. But Tim Duncan, man. Tim Duncan was a problem. My gosh, that Spurs team, I never seen a team that plays so well together like San Antonio Spurs. They play like a team. It didn't look like one star had the ball in his hands the whole time, and everybody else is just getting their points ahead of time. But nah, they all played like a real team. It was like everybody was involved. Parker, Ginobili, and then down the line, Kawhi Leonard came down the line. Yeah, they all did great, man. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts on Tim Duncan. We rank him as one of the best players in the 2000s. You got him number 1. You got him top 3. You got him at number 3. Let me know down in the comments where you got Tim Duncan at, and let me know down in the comments too what y'all want to see next. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to your boy. Have a good day. Stay safe. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.